Welcome to Tangling Along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com and today it is this pattern. So let's just take a break and relax in our shoulders, our hands, wrists and fingers. Take a deep breath and just be grateful for the day today. Okay, let's open up the book. Oops, sorry about that. And find a space for this one. This is kind of two patterns combined in one. And the first one is kind of cadent. You can look that up if you want to. Let's see. I think I'm gonna pop it in here. So I'm starting with few small dots here with around half a centimeter or centimeters between them. You don't want them to be too small, and I am making a grid with these dots. Okay, then I am going to start here on the outside of this dot and go around to the inside, just like cadent. And yes, I know I went straight over my string line right here, but that's all fine. Also because I think that string line is maybe a little too small for something to be in there, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Then I am going to turn my book around, and here I am going to do the same. I'm finding that little dot and making that S-curve. And I think you can see what I'm saying here about cadent if you know that pattern. Otherwise you can always go and look it up. And that one would be going up there, and this one as well. It would be coming down here. And I would be able to see this one, and that's it. So that's the start of it. Then we're gonna go in here, and I'm going to start a little below half and make a heart. And I'm gonna do that in all of these. So around half the corner here. And of course what I do in one of these, we are going to do in all of them. So this is kind of a fragment. And you could use this fragment in your cadent if you wanted to do that. So this is a small cadent because we don't have that warp thingy. So in this corner I'm gonna do the same, making sure my heart is touching the first one. And again, what I did in one, I'll be doing in all of them. I think I would be able to see a tiny bit of that. And that one did not reach. It needs to be going together. I'm not sure if you can see that here, but now you can. Like kind of a bit of that one. Turning my book, doing it in the next corner as well. Oh, that's a wonky little heart, but it's there. And I jump these. That's gonna come up here. There we go. Then I'm gonna turn my book one last time, and I'm gonna make my hearts where they are touching both of the other sides of the hearts here. I think you could make this one in a straight pattern as well, or a straight in a square string line. Oops. Grid line, of course. In a square grid. Actually, I can see I forgot the ones down here. And the last one. There we go. Turn that around. And then we can go back here. See if I have room to it. I wished I could zoom out a bit, but we cannot do that on the paper. But you can go in here and make some roundings where the little hearts are meeting. It's a little difficult because mine is so small. But that little rounding is actually adding a tiny bit to the pattern. Giving it a little boldness without too much. And over here. I think that's it. I really like that. So now I could do some coloring in. Actually, I think I'm gonna take my white Jelly Roll 08 here and maybe color in that center between the hearts here. Making that stand out a tiny bit more. You don't need to do this part. That is just my brain going off with what else I can do to make the pattern look even better or more interesting on the page. You could paint it black, color it black, green, blue, red, whatever your favorite color is. I really wish I could see everything you guys are doing, because I love to see everyone's work. If you want to share anyone of your work, you could do that on my Facebook. You can find a link in the info box below if you want to share. I would love to see what you are working on and with. Taking my graphite, and I am gonna pop in everywhere where these hearts are connected. I'm just popping in kind of a orb here, a dot. Oh, let's see, you should be able to see that one and this one, and then I have a string line going straight down here that I am going to erase using my Tortillion, softening out that little dollop of graphite. Giving it even more life. I think that turned out really neat. I want to make a shadow here where these two are meeting, because otherwise it will kind of fade away into itself. Actually, I think I'm gonna pillow this one out. Again, just because I can. Sometimes I leave this as the last step so I can see exactly where I want this pillowing out. But I can see that this one is kind of disappearing in between the other two patterns here, and I don't want that. So by pillowing it out, I am getting it a little space of its own. I think that looks a little better. Anyway, that is the pattern for today. It was this pattern right here. I hope you liked it. Please try it out. Find it on zentanglepatterns.com and try it out. So that was it for today. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.